What's up, y'all? Strong Master Lee.
And Lulu.
It's a Skibidi weekend, 76 part 2. This is a banger, y'all. How do I know this? Because he made it a two-parter. Every time he goes multi-part trilogy, I think there actually will probably be a part 3. You know he's going to be big. It's 4 minutes long. It's a long one. And there's also another 20-minute analysis. So there must be a hell of a lot of new stuff being introduced here. So let's just dig into it.
Let's do it.
And by the way, we have captions on. You don't need to ask us like, well, you guys don't understand. We got them on. Doesn't mean we still understand. There's a lot going on here, all right? Let's do this. By the way, you want more cool reactions? Make sure you subscribe.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show. Only for my fans.
Mr. Suave. Useless.
What?
Forget about who? They need samples, huh? What's going on?
All right, team.
I guess he's got no arms, so he can't climb.
Oh! Set hurry up! Oh my gosh. I like the music on this. Dun, 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 dun.
It's almost like the Terminator at this point. A twisted Terminator world.
Woo!
Who's that?
Oh my god.
Oh, that look on that face. Too much fog this time. Maybe they're in San Francisco. This guy looks like he ain't gonna be easy to take down.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Tag team. No, triple threat. Oh, they're screwed. He knows it too. He just gave up.
Ah! Whoa.
Whoa! Who's this ring girl? Ringu. He knows it's over.
Oh my god, nothing is
She is way too strong.
working.
Too OP.
What
No.
the fuck? Who the hell are
No
you?
emotions. F you. That's cruel.
Oh my god.
At least he came on her face.
Oh my gosh. She's too high tech.
Oh, that was juicy.
Oh my god, this is
She's so
brutal.
strong. What command did she give him? What? You got something more important to deal with. Oh snap, this whole place is, that's it. We lost, baby.
No
We
way.
Melodramatic music means they took over.
Damn.
Damn, who the fuck is that? Okay.
Hello, everyone. Elite Cameraman here. Episode 76 Part 2 somehow came out like way earlier than I thought it would, and it was crazy. This episode once again showed us the power of the Astro toilets, and we witnessed similar devastating scenes just like the ending of Episode 74. Every new episode's Astro somehow manages to surprise us even more, but this time it truly was something else. The new Astro Duchess that was revealed seems like she is hella strong, and the lineup Astro toilets have with their elite members could take on the whole world against them with the Alliance's current state. And I doubt this is the final lineup. It's possible that there are still Astro toilets that are on a similar level which we haven't seen yet alongside the Astro retainer that's currently getting repaired and upgraded.
Guarantee there is.
His comeback probably will be another crazy episode, but that's not all because this episode actually had some crazy secret stuff happening in the background. As we thought, the chair is back, and this time it's more than just back, the chair actually took action, and you won't believe it when you see it. But before I get into all these, you should like this video and subscribe with notifications on to help me rizz up the new Astro Mommy.
Explain the chair.
I mean my beloved TV woman. Anyways, here we go. There is actually a lot of stuff to talk about today because there are a bunch of stuff happening at the same time, and it looks like multiple storylines are progressing at the same time, which I think will be hopping between episodes. It's been 2 full episodes, and we still haven't seen what happened to Titan Cameraman. And we don't even know if the Alliance is trying to help him at this point, because everyone is already getting their asses kicked. It looks like the TV man are doing their own thing, which we see at the start of the episode. It starts with the ending of Part 1, where Scientist Cameraman shows up. And I kinda did want to see him fight a bit when we saw the ending of Part 1, but I'm glad we didn't because the tension in this episode was really good. Honestly, the music hit hard. It really was a great choice from Boom.
You like the music too, huh?
After the first second, the episode instantly starts rolling and we see TV Man coming into a scene, and before even anything happens, Bro says, "Forget about them. They're useless," in reverse. Here you go. Listen to it in reverse yourself. After this, we see them teleporting with dead Astro toilet bodies one by one, while the Alliance members are struggling with injuries and stuck inside the city literally waiting to be saved, but the only people that could save them abandon them. After the second TV man teleports, we actually see my beloved TV woman looking sad. This was one of the leaked frames I received, and my boo is actually someone who cares. She a W for real, but the dumbass TV man next to him says, "Stop worrying about this useless trash," in reverse, calling the cameraman around the area trash, and teleports away with the dead body.
Harsh.
Here you go. Listen to it in reverse yourself.
Stop worrying about this useless trash.
It doesn't even end there because when the POV turns back to the last TV man in the area and starts going near him to ask for help, Bro literally uses his TV beam and says, "Stay back, fodder, sample's more important," in reverse. Confirming that the secret text which said fodder was indeed said by him, and the leaked image we received was the TV man telling off the cameraman. Here you go, listen to in reverse yourself.
Samples more important. Stay back, fodder.
This is crazy, bruh. These guys are on high horses.
I know.
Unless these TV men get a grip, I can see their relationship with the Alliance getting weakened, which would definitely cause some problems. It looks like the TV men only care about learning more about the Astros right now, and they probably view anyone besides them as trash, but this theory doesn't hold up as well because later in the video, something happens which shows the exact opposite. After the last TV man teleports away, leaving all the cameramen stranded in a city filled with Astro toilets, we see the cameraman looking sad. Something more important happens. Whenever the camera turns to the second cameraman that's on the right, we see the chair for the first time in this episode, and it's crazy because you might not believe me, but if I'm correct and not missing any instances, we see the chair exactly 6 times in this episode. Huh? 6 freaking times, bruh. We'll get there, but I think the chair's affiliation has been confirmed, and I do think that I have 2 very viable theories. After this scene, we see the POV cameraman turning to his back, where we see the large cameraman putting his portable plasma shield on his arm, while we see the cameraman without arms just standing there on the left. I feel kinda bad for Bro. like the video to send your supports to the armless cameraman. The large cameraman tells the POV to come closer to show his tablet and what's going on somewhere else. We see the tablet show some coordinates while opening up, even though I don't think these are accurate to what's going on. I think Boom placed this to show us that cameraman can choose locations to watch POVs, or they can see where the POVs they are watching are to the exact location. This POV shows the large TV man holding 2 big containers with a speaker man Fortnite dancing in each of them. We hear the large TV man say, "Come on, imbeciles, before they find us again," in reverse. Here you go. Listen to it yourself in reverse.
Why is everyone so harsh now? Like
this scene is kind of goofy, though.
While
the large TV man is mad, there is a cameraman literally walking in running speeds, and a speaker man Fortnite dancing his way to the container. Bro is careless on a different level. After he shows this, we see him pointing to a direction, and it probably means that the TV man are saving some people around that place, and they should go there as well. It does seem weird, though. Why are the TV man picking and choosing where to save people and where not to? I wonder if they could have saved these cameramen as well if they just wanted to. Yeah, maybe it could require more effort, but couldn't they just keep teleporting back and forth until they get them out of there? Maybe there are still some secrets we don't understand about the teleportation technology and its limits. We also haven't really seen Speakerman lately, but when I asked Boom about the Speakerman headquarters, he did tell me that he knows exactly which episode we'll be seeing it, so it's possible that we might get to start seeing them more soon. This last couple episodes has been very focused on the cameraman and their journey with the Astro's arrival. After the large cameraman points ahead, the POV looks at it, and we don't see much because of all the smoke, but it seems like they have to cross the bridge to get there. We also see the plant on the left one last time. I couldn't see the plant again later in the episode, and it might be possible that the plant didn't mean anything at all, even though I highly doubt it. Even with the chair, right after the episode aired, Steak DM'd Boom saying, "Chair, tell me something about that damn chair," which Boom responded with, "There are chairs in part 2, and Steak asked, "Do they have any significance to the plot?" which Boom answered with the thumbs up emoji. But what did he mean when he said chairs, as in multiple chairs? Yes, there are multiple instances where the chair shows up, but are they actually different chairs? Or the same chair going around? Right after the POV turns back, we see a toilet drifting his way to the cameraman, and I gotta say, Bros is colder than Antarctica. Holy moly, the drip. The POV starts going towards the armless cameraman, and Bro literally yeets him on top of the toilet before getting up himself and carrying the other 2 cameramen on top as well. But right at this scene, the craziness begins, not just the action, but if you look closely at the chair on the back when the POV cameraman is holding those 2 cameramen, you can literally see the chair moving on its own once again, which is just the beginning. Also, large cameramen are so strong, bruh. There ain't no way Bro held those 2 cameramen as if they are water bottles and just put them on the toilet. But their plan doesn't go well even for a couple seconds, and before they can even more Astro toilets find them and start shooting their lasers at them. They instantly start moving after the reinforcement large cameraman and the Strider scientist cameraman start distracting the Astro toilets. But as you can guess, there are more Astros chasing them. The POV cameraman uses the Astro gun he stole against the Astro troops, and it seems effective since it's their own technology. They kill one Astro troop and damage another one heavily before getting onto the bridge, which right when they get on it, a cameraman literally flies onto their toilet. I don't know how that even happened, but Bro came flying in and somehow got saved for now at least. The second craziest thing happens right here in the episode. When the damaged Astro troop shows up and starts shooting his lasers, the POV shoots back but misses, and what is that? A green light hits the Astro toilet, causing it to get knocked away. But what was it? The first thing we think of when we see the green light is the secret agent. And you might think that he fired a laser beam, but you'd be wrong, because if we keep watching, we see this green light hit the Astro troop once more. And this time, if you pause at the right moment, you can clearly see that it's the fricking chair. Yay, baby.
What?
The chair glazers on top, we were right all along, bruh. But before we continue, what exactly is the chair? I think with this, its affiliation with the secret agent has been confirmed, and the only thing missing right now is us seeing the chair and the secret agent in the same frame at the same time, because if we don't, it probably means that the secret agent might be using the chair as some sort of a weapon, just like how Plunger Cameraman had the glitch toilet. But what if the chair is its own entity?
I think it's
How is it affiliated with the secret agent? I think the main ongoing theory has been the shapeshifter theory. Everyone thinks that the chair is a computer that can shapeshift, and the computer race's special power is basically shapeshifting. This hasn't been confirmed, but if that's the case, why are they with the secret agent? Have they always been? As you guys know, each race has its own color, just like how cameraman use blue energy, and speakerman use red energy, or TV man use purple energy. What if secret agent never had his own green energy, and he was using Computer Man's green energy all along? As you guys might remember, in episode 70, we saw the Mint Cameraman. They were the ones that looked at Plunger Cameraman while he was dying, and they had greenish clothes, and their cameras could glow green. But something was really off with them. They did not act like Cameraman at all. What if they were not Cameraman ever? What if those Mint Cameraman we saw were shapeshifters that turned into Cameraman? This might be stretching it too far, but what if the way they turns invisible is shapeshifting into air? I also don't think he has double agents that are shapeshifters in the Alliance if that's the case, because from what we've seen, their mannerisms are way different to get unnoticed. It'll be really interesting to see how this plays out and to learn the secrets behind the chairs. We actually see the chair 2 more times, and the next one is right after the bridge scene. As they get on the other side, we can see the chair just standing on the left side, but after the POV gets shot and the toilet they are on gets destroyed with a cameraman next to him being stuck accepting their fate. The second the POV turns back, the chair is no longer there. That Astro toilet looks tough, though. Bro's firepower is on a different level. And because of this, the cameraman instantly start running the other way. It was kinda sad, though. That toilet that just died had the rizziest look, and blood drifted into the scene to save everyone.
Looks sad.
And dying just like that. I think the Skibidis have slowly been redeeming themselves somewhat from what they've done all this time. Another toilet at the end of this episode pushes this idea even more, but we'll get to that later in the video. At this moment, we know that everyone is cooked because they had to go to the other side of the city, but the road is blocked by a huge Astro toilet. And not just that, but they can't even go back now because the Astro toilet destroys the bridge seconds later. But what's that? If you pause the video at the right frame, you can actually see the chair appearing for one last time in this episode. It's pretty clear when the explosion happens, but if we roll back just a second and watch, you can see the chair flying there from the left. This chair, bro, I need to know what it is as soon as possible. And after this, literally from the after effect of the explosion, the POV falls down and glitches for a couple seconds. This leads to the POV cameraman focusing on his surroundings after getting up, and once again we see some sort of a sad scene. The cameraman are literally about to piss themselves, and they know they can't even hide because from what we know, Astros do have X-ray technology that allows them to see behind everything. After the Astro toilet came, they should have known it was over yesterday for them. We also get a good look at the Astro toilet that destroyed the bridge, and it's apparently a Strider like Astro with pretty unique design. The second he comes in, everyone starts running towards the forest, but it doesn't last long because another Strider like Astro shows up out of nowhere alongside another Astro, and that's not even all. Seeing this, the mutant toilet literally drops his gun, closes his eyes, and takes a big breath, finally accepting his fate. But before I talk about the crazy things that happened right after, look at the window on the left. If you watched my leaks video, you've already seen this, but the secret agent is watching this scene. We don't know if it's because the character Boom simps for shows up a second later, or if secret agent is actually there to see what's going on, but the fact that he is there and the chair is not is definitely weird. There are only 2 possibilities. The secret agent either uses the chair himself, or Boom is not showing them at the same time intentionally to trick us. But the real twist of the episode happens right after. The mutant toilet suddenly gets pulled by a force, and as the POV cameraman turns to his right, we see what this force is. It's the Astro Duchess, as Boom calls her. This Astro is from what we know the only female in the Astro army, and she seems powerful. We don't know how powerful she is yet, But I doubt she is the strongest because if you think about the female agents of the Alliance, even though they are pretty strong, they would fall right below or on the same power level as the elite agents like Plunger Cameraman. But none of them can reach the same power levels as the Titans. Or for example, TV Woman definitely is not as strong as TV Daddy. This probably is the same case for Astro Duchess. And it looks like the core thingy we saw definitely wasn't a core, and as I guessed it was the weapon she uses, and there isn't just one but 4. It seems like they are like tentacles and can be used in many different ways, which I'll talk about as we see the powers of it. The first power we see is either some magnet-like thing or some gravitational manipulation. And it doesn't end with just pulling the mutant toilet into her hands, but she doesn't stop and it causes the mutant toilet become a boulder of some sorts, killing him instantly. She also pulls the cameraman next to the POV, but this time she doesn't instantly kill the cameraman, but stops him right before he gets squashed as well. At this exact moment, a brave toilet attacks the Astro Duchess even in this situation, but Saldi, she doesn't even flinch and pulls the toilet and does something insane. She uses some sort of fire/laser power and it literally demolishes both of them instantly, leaving nothing but some particles.
Damn.
Seeing this, the POV cameraman tries to attack her, but at this point it's no use. She uses her force to stop the laser beam and also uses her force to steal POV's gun, literally toying with him. From what we can see, she also absorbs the laser bayo, but we don't know if she just dismantled it or actually absorbed the power of it. After this, she starts pulling POV's body, and as you can imagine, she doesn't stop there. But before we get to that, we finally get a very close-up look at her face. Boom! Definitely did put some extra effort into this model compared to most other faces. We also can see some marks. The first thing we notice is the one on her forehead. We already did learn that Astros had markings, but it's still unclear what they mean since the 2 markings we saw until now have been different. But it's theorized that the markings show their ranks. She also has some marks under her mouth which look like scars and a tattoo. We don't know if those are stitches for the scars, but if they are, I wonder how she got something like that because that'd require her to open her mouth in a very crazy way. It's also not that visible, but if you look at the left side of her face, under the hair, you can see that she also has some other markings that are like dots. If I'm honest, I think it'll be a while until we learn what these markings mean. After this, we see the POV flip off the Astro Duchess while she actually reacts to it, and as you can imagine, it wasn't a good reaction. She starts by pulling apart his left arm and continues with the right arm, and this is where things start getting freaky. She starts pulling apart his lower body and blood starts busting. I think we were all a little shocked in this scene. Bro literally folded while dying. I'll never forget this cameraman. About this scene, there is something that I have to tell you guys though. I did ask Boom about it and he actually told me that this was an accident. And as you can guess, this isn't actually what it seems like. He told me that it was supposed to be an oily, slightly yellowish liquid, but I guess the render engine's intrusive thoughts won and it was changed. It might have been because of the lighting, but Boom did tell me that he'll be changing the color of this in the full episode because of how it looks right now. It did look really funny though. Happy little accident, I guess. I can definitely relate to the POV cameraman anyways. After this, we actually hear the Astro Duchess say Skibidi, and in the subtitles, Boom put a straight face as well and it fits her reaction pretty well. She literally looks emotionless. Also, if you look carefully, you can literally see that she is wearing a choker. I wonder if this is like a fashion choice from her, or is this more like a leash to control her? Either way, the episode doesn't end here because a goddamn damaged toilet shows up out of nowhere and starts attacking the Astro Duchess just to get violated by the Astro Duchess. She shows that she can open a plasma shield, and this is unknown, but it seemed like she could open this from any direction and not. This toilet is a Chad for real, though. They never stop fighting, bruh. These toilets have more dedication than the Alliance right now, if you think about it. Everyone from the Alliance is trying to escape while toilets are attacking relentlessly to at least give a try. It is stupid, but still, I think the team up will be crazy good in the later episodes because of this trait of the toilets. And this toilet probably gets one of the most horrible deaths. The second he attacks, we can see that Astro Duchess's crown starts spinning, more probably charging her powers, and we learn that her tentacles can shoot full-on lasers, and not just that, but her laser eyes are crazy powerful. Her power output is actually insane. She literally removed every single atom from the head of that toilet. After this, she goes back to her emotionless state right before the UFO toilet comes in, speaking some nonsense in Skibidi language. I don't know what the UFO told him, but the Astro Duchess agreed to it, and it seems like they are planning something devious. It is possible that we might see her again soon.
Definitely something
After the UFO toilet leaves and the POV cameraman is laying on the ground waiting to die, the Astro Duchess literally blinks at him and rizzes him up before zooming out of the area. Alliance is cooked.
You know, one thing I would say that's pretty amazing is that the creator does a really good job of planting seeds of things for you to pick up on, because he knows a lot of people are going to analyze this shit frame by frame.
I know.
But because he knows that, I feel like it's all a swerve. It's like, just keep you busy thinking about it. He's probably got a whole storyline that just like makes you like, what? Because otherwise, if you predicted all this already, you'd be like, I already knew it. He wants to try to trick you. So this is all a red herring. At this point, I'm just going to enjoy the storyline. I can't even imagine where it's going. This is not where I thought it would be taking it at this point at all. It's gone crazy.
Yeah, it's getting interesting because I thought it was just like, it's the same thing. It's going to be war
right?
again.
It's just going to be like more, how would you say, like Dragon Ball, just more powerful, but the same fight. This is going in a different direction, for sure.
Insane.
They better reveal who that chair is, by the way, by the next episode. I'm tired of episodes here seeing chairs in the background like, where's freaking Waldo? Give me the insight. Please tell us who it is.
Maybe a part 3, but I can wait. I want to know.
I'm tired of waiting. Give it to me now. Give it to me now.